we're going to continue with the rest. So the weakest pair that, based upon what we did doing our homework, we know that the Aussie is weak. We know that the Euro is okay. We can take a look at, let's leave the New Zealand for now. We can take a look at the Swiss, the Aussie Swiss. We can take a look at the Aussie CAD, because the CAD is strong. So we can look at going short the Aussie CAD. We can go short the Aussie Swiss. We did the Euro Aussie. We can also look, we did the Aussie dollar. So we can look at the Aussie CAD, Aussie Swiss. So let's start with the Aussie Swiss, because we just finished the Aussie Euro Aussie. So let's look at the Aussie Swiss. And the Aussie Swiss, as you see from last week, we had a lovely setup going short below the structural point and the selling point, which is the 97.35. Right now we're 200 pips below that. We are now at 95.42. That's a 200 pip move due from last Sunday session. And this is our daily chart. And as you can see here, it is technically profound. It is technically a good trade. We're sitting at 95.42. That is the close of the week. The structural point is 95.46. So this makes our trade from the long side extremely easy. And remember, when you do this kind of matching of strong and weak, you can see that pinpointing the Swiss as strong and the Aussie as weak was actually a pretty magnificent trade versus the Aussie dollar, for example, or versus the other Aussie pairs. This has been really truly a magnificent trade. And right there, we are sitting at the structure point of 95.46. We're looking for another push to the downside. So our buy here is quite easy. Again, we're not going, it's a no-brainer. This is the structure point, so we're going to buy it above the structure point. You're going to give it some room. You're not going to jump in and buy it, but so technically our buying point is 95.46. That is going to be our structural long point, and it is also going to be our stop. Okay, on the short side, we're going to, it's already below the structure point, so we're going to take it below the low of the day. So we're going to short it below 95.35, and our stop is going to be the 95. We're going to use the 95.46 structure point because it's right there. All what I have to do now is pinpoint the structural short point, and what we can do, we can take this momentum low as our next significant point, or actually it's a structure point, believe it or not. Technically it is a structure point, and that is 94.36. Wow, 94.36. So it's about 100 pip move, so that's good. So we can look at a 100 pip move. So the structure short point is 94.36. Okay, so the Aussie Swiss, we're going to go short below the low of the day, 95.34. We have a structure point 100 pips away at 94.36, and our stop is going to be the structure point at 95.46. On the long side, we're only going to buy it above the structure point, which is the 95.46. So that's going to be our long point, our structure long, and our stop. So that is the Aussie Swiss. Let me save that, and let me save that.